Okay, so in the tech world, things move so fast, right? Having a co pilot for your career sounds like an absolute game changer. Today, we're going to dig into Hirely, a platform that promises to be exactly that. Let's find out if it can really help you land that next big role and do it faster. Building a career in tech can honestly feel like you're trying to solve a giant maze. There are always new technologies popping up, and the skills companies want are constantly shifting. It makes it really tough to know which way to turn for actual real growth. And this is the question that I think keeps a lot of us up at night. Am I on the right track? It's a simple question, but man, it can stir up a whole lot of doubt, especially in an industry that changes as quickly as this one. And look, feeling that uncertainty is totally normal. I mean, with new frameworks, new job titles, new AI tools coming out what feels like every single day, trying to map out a clear path forward for yourself can feel, well, pretty much impossible. So, this is where Hirely comes into the picture. It's positioning itself as way more than just another job board. The whole idea is for it to be your actual career co-pilot, the thing that guides you through that crazy, complicated maze. And here it is, their big promise. To be the absolute fastest way to find opportunities, learn new skills, stay current, and just grow. They're trying to wrap up every piece of your career development into one single, easy-to-use platform. Okay, so that's a pretty big promise. How do they actually pull it off? Well, it all starts with one of their coolest features, something they call roadmaps. And these are all about giving you that direction that so many of us are missing. Just think of it like a GPS, but for your skills. So instead of just guessing what you should probably learn next, Hirely gives you these structured, step-by-step guides that are designed to take you from wherever you are now all the way to being an expert in the role you want. And what's really cool is that these paths are built on actual data. They show you what the demand is like in the market, a realistic timeline for how long it'll take, and the exact skills you need for today's top roles. So you're not just learning for the sake of learning, you're learning what companies are actually paying for right now. You know what makes this so effective? It's just simple. They've managed to take this huge, intimidating goal and break it down into three really clear, actionable steps. It makes the whole idea of becoming an expert feel like something you can actually do. But let's be real, the biggest challenge is always finding the time to sit down and learn, right? And that brings us to a feature that I think really makes Hirely stand out from the crowd. And hey, they said it best themselves. We're the first tech career platform to offer all our insights in audio format. This is all about fitting into your life, not making you rearrange your life to fit your learning in. It's a total game changer, for sure. And this really shows you what that means in practice. Instead of being glued to your screen, you're suddenly free to learn while you're commuting or at the gym or just walking the dog. It's learning that actually fits a real person's schedule. And it's not like this is some future feature. They've already got a solid library built out with over 30 audio episodes ready to go. They cover everything from mental health and tech to super deep dives on stuff like LangChain. What's great is that these episodes are designed to fit into those little empty pockets in your day. They're only about 5 to 20 minutes long, which makes it so much easier to build a consistent learning habit instead of it feeling like this big homework assignment you have to block out time for. Now, of course, learning all these skills is really just a means to an end, isn't it? The real goal is to advance your career and land that next amazing opportunity. So let's see how Hirely handles the actual job search. Their whole philosophy here seems to be quality over quantity. So instead of making you scroll through thousands of random listings, you get a curated list of jobs from really innovative companies, the kind that are actually known for investing in their people. All right, let's walk through a quick example. First up, you've got the role of full-stack Java intern. The company hiring is Group Cap Mission, which is a big name in the education space. And the impact? You'd be working on tools that directly affect education. So it's not just some random coding task. It's a role with a real, tangible, and honestly, pretty meaningful purpose. So we've got the roadmaps, the audio learning, and the curated jobs. But Hirely throws one more really critical piece into the mix: community. And that's because you wouldn't be doing any of this alone. There are already over 1,000 other professionals on the platform listening, learning, and using these same resources. So when you get right down to it, joining Hirely isn't just about getting access to some content. It's about becoming part of a whole community of people who are all trying to do the same thing: get ahead and stay ahead in this incredibly fast-moving industry. And that really brings us to the final thought, doesn't it? Hirely seems to provide all the tools, the clear path, and the opportunities. So the only question left is for you. Your next tech role is out there waiting. Are you ready for it?